Grüezi and welcome to a short building tutorial for a simple wooden watchtower as you see it right before me. Let's quickly have a look of what we are attempting to build here. It's nothing fancy, it is down here just a stairway, or rather a ladder, that brings you up here to this platform where if you have your bow out you can shoot at enemies afar, if you have something big like a troll or so, but most importantly we also have these. This one allows you to shoot straight down at enemies that are just below, which is great and something that has been done historically. It has a name that I forgot. It's a complicated French name, so let's forget about that. So yeah, this is a very simple watchtower and I think it serves its purpose. You can obviously make it bigger, you can make it more fancy, you can add banners and whatnot, but just like this it does the job. And I have prepared a small area over here. All you need is the materials here in the chest, which is 163 normal wood as well as 32 core wood. So let's take as much as we can without being over encumbered. I guess that's it. We're gonna have to come back down again. We're probably gonna misplace some of the things anyway, so it's gonna be just fine. So we're gonna start with a corner pole to which we are going to attach a wall. Second wall goes in, and the easiest part actually is to start with a floor, and we're gonna have to kill a enemy in a short minute here. Get rid of that again, get rid of this guy. The reason for that is you want the poles to be in the very corner, and sometimes this doesn't really work, so right there it snaps to the corners. Perfect. Afterwards we can put in the walls, and here we need to make sure that it's also properly aligned with the floor tiles. Then one of them is obviously going to have your door, just like so. And from there on you need to decide where you want to start your ladder. I usually make it just in the back from where you get in. So what you need to do there is get the small floor here and get yourself a ladder, attach it like so. That if you go in here you can go straight up. You can also do it already in the next corner, that is really up to you. Excuse me. So from here you want to get further out with your ladder, rotate it by 90 degrees and go further up. Another small floor in between, and here you would like also to already bring up the walls, just so you don't have to do that afterwards, because it can get quite tricky to find the right place to snap it to. I'm standing in it, don't I? Let's go down again for this one and attach it right there. Perfect. And more ladders. At this point we should also put the poles extension in the corners. Also make sure here that you're doing it exactly in the corners, otherwise it will not only look bad, but it will also mess up your symmetry. Also try not to fall down. I don't think it's a lethal hate, but if you do it repeatedly, which can happen, then you will die. Which makes sense, right? Just don't fall from high places. Alright, after this we just need to bring it one more up, meaning as another small floor here and a final ladder with another tiny floor here on top. And let's also put in the walls again before we forget. This is sometimes so stupid to aim. There we go. And now what you're gonna do is add a small floor again here, and then the big floors there and there. Alright, so now next one you want is the wooden beam 1 meter. You make it diagonal to the rest and add it in the corners. This is gonna allow you to hold the structure for the outer I don't even know how to call that, barrier maybe, against which you can stand in order not to fall down. The middle here is gonna be a bit too long, so you're just gonna have to use a 2-meter beam for that, but it's gonna be alright. A little over the top with materials. They need to add different lengths in this game. Alright, after you have this, you would also like to get the half walls out and start building them on the edges first and in the center, similar to how you did the beams before, like so. Perfect. Now you want to add the other poles up here as an extension. Just make sure you have the full length and not just the 1 meter length afterwards. Perfect, or 2 meters. So from here, all it's left to do is the roof, and for that we're gonna take the horizontal beams here and make ourselves a nice square. And now we need some temporary ladders to be able to get up here and be able to start construction on the roof. So I'm using the 26-degree angles, but you can use whichever you like most. And basically just fill it up from here. And you can leave it at that if you want, but since rain actually damages wood that is exposed, I would recommend you to actually put in a little bit more of a roof. And I think that's the wrong one. Yes, I want this one, and maybe put it in right... Come on, let me do this properly. There we go. Right there, I can deconstruct this ladder. Put the other one right in, and then we're just gonna go around with corners. And now I'm out of wood. Of course I'm out of wood. So let's just get ourselves the remaining one we have in our box. I think that's enough. I hope I didn't miscalculate, otherwise I'll tell you what in addition you need, how much wood you need in addition. I meant grammar, not for beginners. And now of course the roof is in the way, so let's quickly take care of that. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Yeah, it's probably good if you bring like 1 or 2 more wood, because I will not be able to do that from up here. But let's just walk around and do the rest. All we can, at least, right? You can potentially also do that from like downstairs, but for me it's too hard to aim that, so I'm gonna take all of the above angles. Yeah, I think I miscalculated by like 2 wood or so. Or I think there's wood in the bottom. Yeah, there's wood in the bottom. Alright, let's get rid of that. And get ourselves a little bit more wood. So there's 4. I think that's all we needed, right? We have 2 pieces missing. Yeah, I think it's right. I calculated correctly. Just need to get up here. If you make this tower any bigger, you can use proper stairs, which is gonna make your life a whole lot easier for climbing it. So all we need to do now is fill in the missing parts here and the corner right there, which I'm not sure I can do from here. Trying that without falling down. It doesn't want to snap to the correct place, unfortunately. There we go. Alright, and that is it. Now we have our little watchtower all set up. You can also put up a torch, and as I said, you can put in a lot of banners and whatnot to just make it look better. But yeah, the basic layout is just like that. You can shoot down wherever you need to, which is perfect. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Have a good time, and goodbye.